Hey everyone, this is my wired plant sculpture project. The materials I used were a small pot, some leftover styrofoam from my last project to hold the plant in place. I used dark annealed wire, 18 gauge, and I also used heavyweight paper. The color scheme I decided to go with is a brown color. And the reason why I decided to make this particular sculpture compared to the other ones I have on my thumbnails is that I like the simplicity of it. I really like how everything flows really well together to create the focal point, which is the big flower on top. And I added the big, medium, small pattern to the sculpture, which the big being the light color, the medium being the medium color, and the small being the dark color. And also to add complexity, I decided to add the small dark color to within the big and medium sized flower petals. And also you may notice that these two flowers don't look exactly like the ones in my thumbnail. I decided to add even more complexity by folding them together and giving it a three-dimensional shape. So my plan to create the focal point is that since I knew I wanted the top to be the focal point, I decided to use the continuity of the wires. It has a smooth flow. It goes towards these two flowers, and then the way I have it set up is that the flowers are pointing directly to the big flower. So it points directly to the focal point. So no matter where you look, you always end up at the focal point. So if you end up here or here, it points directly to the big flower. Or even if you end up at the bottom, the smooth continuity of the wires flows toward these flowers and then it points directly to the focal point. I feel like I was successful. Even if you end up at the focal point, you could always look at these two flowers and you could actually look in a circle because of the continuity of the wire. Um, One thing I could improve on is maybe adding thickness to the wire and even adding a pattern to the wire, such as maybe as towards the bottom it's more thick and then it gets more thin as it goes up. Even right here, it could be more thick right here and then it gets more thin as it goes towards the flower. I could have added that to make it more aesthetically pleasing. And the easiest part of this making the sculpture was cutting out the flower petals. Although it was easy, it was very time consuming. And the hardest part was with the wires, not the folding exactly. It was difficult. What was difficult is the positioning of it. It kept going back and forth. It was hard to make it stand still, and especially the one in the middle. The positioning of the wires was the most difficult.